Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your man, the Grass Ninja. Welcome to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be explaining the Omnipotence Shinjutsu. So as of Boruto chapter 79, everything has changed. Everyone's titling their YouTube videos, oh, Kishimoto rewrites the story, Kawaki's rewritten the story. It's not even a rewrite. This is like reality warping. So the world has had their memories altered. So that doesn't mean past events have been changed or retconned. Quite literally, this is like some House of M, like Scarlet Witch, WandaVision-esque stuff right now, because people's memories are being altered on a large scale. This is planetary wide. Everybody believes that Kawaki is the actual son of Naruto, born and raised in the village Uzumaki Kawaki, the son of the Hokage. And everybody believes that Boruto is the little bum from Kara, who's basically been causing trouble for the Hidden Leaf village ever since he's arrived. And now, not only has he attacked the Hokage, but Kawaki's made everyone believe that he's killed Naruto. So, let's talk about how broken this ability is and explain what omnipotence actually is. So, for one, I want to go into Ida's love charm, right? The simp-no-jutsu, her ability to captivate others, is actually a byproduct, an extension of the Omnipotence Shinjutsu. And the Omnipotence Shinjutsu at the same time is what's responsible for Kawaki being able to cast this huge memory wipe, or this huge neuralizer blast that's altered everybody on the planet's memories, excluding a couple of people. We're also going to go over Momoshiki's statements, so he's giving us a straight-up definition of what omnipotence is, and he lets us know the scope of how far this ability can be taken, what its true nature is, as well as what's required to get it, and who's unaffected by it. So when we jump into Omnipotence Explained, right, we're going to talk about Momoshiki's statements about how he says the true nature of Ida's power to charm, the true nature of the simp-no-jutsu, is actually a divine power that she herself cannot control, and it's brought about by the Shinjutsu omnipotence. So, her love charm, her simp-no-jutsu, this passive ability that she cannot turn on or off, it's always active, means omnipotence is always active on Ida, and it's always materializing her subconscious desires, which is to be loved, which is to be desired by others, which is why everyone that's ever in her presence, barring an Otsutsuki or blood relative, becomes captivated by her, becomes her love slave. Everyone has different reactions, but at the end of the day, they can't get enough of Ida. Now, omnipotence is an ultimate power only an all-knowing God can wield, the Shinjutsu of Shinjutsu. Now, I'm taking this to mean that it might be a requirement to actually possess the Senreigan, the all-knowing eye, in order to even invoke this power of omnipotence, right? Momoshiki says omnipotence is the ultimate power only an all-knowing God can wield, right? Code described Ida as the girl who knows all things in the world. She knows everything. She's the one who knows all. She has the Senreigan, the clairvoyance Shinjutsu, where you can't hide anything from her. She does know everything, or she can at least figure out everything. And we also see when Kawaki invokes the power of omnipotence, this huge blast of energy bursts out, and it resembles the Senreigan crescent moon pattern in Ida's eyes. So it might actually be a requirement to have the Senreigan dojutsu before you can activate the Omnipotence Shinjutsu. Now, omnipotence is so crazy because this is said to be the programming language that gods were said to have used to create worlds. So this is a creation technique, right? You can use omnipotence to create entire worlds. I'm talking about planets, right? We thought it was crazy that Madara could summon little moons and meteors into the atmosphere and crush them on people. I'm talking about, let me just build a Jupiter right next to the planet Earth and watch it get sucked up. Like, You know the gravitational phenomenon you could be finessing with omnipotence right now? You can make anything real. This is what Momoshiki says. It's the programming language of the gods. The will to make anything real. So you can basically turn fantasy into reality. This is Haguramo's Stage of Six Paths level stuff, right? This is kind of like how the tailed beast were formed, which is insane, right? I don't want to say it's the same technique because it isn't classified as the same technique, but it's up there, bro. I'm trying to tell you, we're warping reality. We're creating things, actual material, real stuff. Now, omnipotence, like I said, is what actually causes Ida's love charm ability. So her charm is simply the result of Ida's subconscious desires made real, made material by the Omnipotence Shinjutsu. Now, the rules that applied to Ida's love charm, right? The rules of the simp-no-jutsu also apply to omnipotence as a whole. So the rules around the simp-no-jutsu were that all men and women, regardless of age or whatever, become captivated by Ida once they're in her presence. So once you meet Ida, you're her slave, right? Now, only the Otsutsuki and Ida's blood relatives are said to be unaffected by the simp-no-jutsu. Now, we just learned that Ida's love charm is an extension, is a byproduct of the Omnipotence Shinjutsu. It's passively active all the time because she's not a true god. She can't control it, right? This is insane because omnipotence, from Momoshiki's statements, doesn't affect the Otsutsukified, right? Or the caster of this divine technique. We also see Damon is there, so it's made true that since Damon is also depicted as immune or unaffected, that the love charm, the love charm limitations apply to the Omnipotence Shinjutsu. So if you're Otsutsuki, you can't be hit with the Omnipotence Shinjutsu, which means somebody can't take you and reorganize your body into something else. They can't alter your memories. They can't do anything with omnipotence to the Otsutsuki. Also, any blood relatives that are involved, which is insane because Sarada and Sumire, they were not affected by Ida's love charm, which means they're probably safe from this huge memory wipe, which means Boruto is probably going to go rogue with a harem of girls who are just following him, you know? That's actually badass, yo. This dude is cool. Now, this is crazy, right? Because we got to talk about all that stuff in future videos, but let's just cap off with what we've actually seen Omnipotence do. So we talked about the simp-no-jutsu a bunch. Ida's love charm is an extension of the Omnipotence Jutsu, so anytime we saw her do any kind of captivation, we've actually been witnessing omnipotence at work, which is crazy because that's a really low-level use of omnipotence when you think about what happens next with what Kawaki pulls off after he invokes the power of omnipotence. So by channeling Ida's power to use omnipotence, he basically has his desires become reality, where history has been flipped on its head and all of the memories of the people of the earth have been altered. Any common knowledge involving Boruto and Kawaki have been flipped, have been switched. So now everyone believes Kawaki is the natural born son of Naruto and Hinata. He's the firstborn. He was born and raised in the village. He's the son of Lord Seventh. He is the one, right, who took everything from Boruto, because this dude went a step further and told everyone that Boruto went ahead and actually killed Naruto. So it's not even that Naruto was sealed away in the public eye. They think he's dead. And Boruto is the kid from Kara that escaped, that Naruto took in, and then he eventually killed. That's the narrative right now. Now, Omnipotence Shinjutsu bomb is crazy. Of course, we got Momoshiki's statements escalating it even further, because instead of it just being like, oh, this is some, like, you know, memory wiping ability you can use on the entire planet, you're able to make anything real. This was the programming language that gods would use to create planets and dimensions, to create worlds. This is insane right now. So if you had enough chakra, if you could actually control the power of omnipotence, if you were a true god, and you have this omnipotent Shinjutsu, the things you'd be able to pull off are crazy. The fact that they say Shibai was just screaming and raising his voice and causing thunderstorms and waving his hands around and changing the atmosphere. This dude is invoking omnipotence. Like, all of Ida's abilities are transplanted from him. All of everybody's abilities at this point in time are transplanted from Shibai. So this is crazy, bro. Omnipotence is broken. It's quite literally like a reality warping technique, but instead of like warping reality and changing things that are there, you are creating stuff. This is a creation technique. said to be able to create entire planets. We've seen it used to wipe the memories of everyone on the planet, and then Ida can basically use it to captivate and make people her love slaves as soon as she enters the vicinity. I want to know what you guys are thinking on Omnipotence, on this Shinjutsu of all Shinjutsu, in the comment section down below. I've been your man, the Grass Ninja, signing off. Peace.